He was born into slavery in 1818 in Maryland, separated from his mother as an infant, put to work at age 6. His birth date was never recorded because to his masters he was not a person. He was property. His name was Frederick Bailey. The world would know him as Frederick Douglass, the man who weaponized words to destroy slavery. When sent to work in Baltimore, he taught himself to read by observing lessons given to poor white children. When his master found out, he was furious, declaring that if a slave learned to read, it would make him unfit to be a slave. That warning became Douglass's greatest motivation. At 15, he was hired out to a notorious slave breaker named Edward Covey. For 7 months he endured savage beatings. But one morning he could take no more. He fought back and defeated Covey in a fist fight. Covey never touched him again. On September 3, 1838, dressed in a sailor's uniform with borrowed papers, Douglass boarded a train heading north. His journey to freedom took less than 24 hours. He later told audiences, "I appear before you as a thief and a robber. I stole this head, these limbs, this body from my master, and ran off with them." In 1841, he stood before a packed hall and described his life in bondage. When he finished, an abolitionist asked the crowd, "Have we been listening to a piece of property or to a man?" 500 voices replied, "A man." A man. In 1845, he published his autobiography. Within 4 months, nearly 5,000 copies sold. Critics said it was too well written to have been composed by a black man. He advised President Lincoln directly, pushing him to arm black soldiers and make abolition the central purpose of the war. He lived to see slavery abolished in 1865. He became the first black United States Marshal and the most photographed American of the 19th century, born as property, taught himself to read in secret, stole his own body and ran, then used his voice to free a nation. Share this, because Frederick Douglass proved that the most dangerous thing you can give an oppressed people is education.